All right, welcome back to a Woman Troll to Experience Radio Show for Saturday, November 20th, 2021. Our guest is here, sorry for a little delay. He's a leader, a community champion, a motivational speaker, and inspirator. So let's welcome Mr. Stanley Browning. How are you, sir?
I'm good, bro. You know, I can't complain.
That's good. That's good. How was your week, man?
This week has been good. A little bit of work. I still got a job.
Amen. That's right. That's right.
Outside of here, so work, and then after work. So work is Monday through Thursday.
Right.
But then, you know, Friday to Saturday is back to the business grind. So, you know how that goes. So yeah, the week was good, bro. I can't complain.
That's right. That's right.
I closed 3 engagements with somebody. So
Wonderful.
we haven't, yeah, bro. We in a good spot.
Wonderful. That's excellent. So, for those who don't know you, I know you especially with Moon Speaker, but for those who may not know you, who is Stanley Browning?
Kid from West Philly. You know what I'm saying? Nah, though, for real.
Right.
Kid from West Philly, didn't like school. Was told that if I don't go to college, speaking wouldn't work out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I'm the kid who defies the odds. Like, who am I? I'm the kid who defies the odds. It's not really about a bio for me. It's about what I stand for, and that's defying the odds. Yeah. That's like, when I think about it, everybody got a bio. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
like, when people look at your life, what are they going to say about it? Like, and I feel like when people look at my life, they're going to be like, kid defied the odds. So when you ask who am I, that's what comes to my mind, because when I die, that's what others, I feel like, would see anyway.
Right. So you say you didn't like school. What was the reason you didn't like school growing up? It was just the academic part, or just the whole vibe, or like?
Bro, I've missed summer vacations because I had to go to summer school. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, yeah, I just wasn't a school person. And you know what's crazy? And to be real with you, you know what's crazy is that to be in business, all you need is a 5th grade education, right? If you got a good 5th grade education, you can make it in business.
Wow.
That's the only grade I got honor roll in. Think about that.
5th grade.
Right? So for me, I'm like, all right, bet. All I need is a 5th grade education in math. And that's the only grade I got honor roll in. Then for me, I'm set. I'm solid, bro. And I learned that from a multi-millionaire.
Wow, 5th grade education.
All I need is a 5th grade education, basic 5th grade education, and I can succeed in business. And I learned that. And what he taught me was, he said, you gotta drop the 0. That's all you do. So if I drop the 0, that's how much you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, oh, that's it? And it just made sense, so I just was like, all right, bet. And I just kept moving with that.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't like school. I didn't even, this is how I'll put school.
Okay.
You got 40 kids in a room. But you got 4 groups, 10. This 10 learn a certain way, this 10 learn a certain way, this 10 learn, you know what I'm saying? Every group has their own thing. School doesn't allow, it cannot. You can't even let this person learn in a way that they're strong in.
You're right.
Because there's no way, like, school is not a custom, like, this is not a build your own education type thing. This is it, and this is what you're going to take, and this is how we do it. So for the kid that's struggling, saying, yo, I don't understand it when you put it on the board, but if you was maybe to let us do it in another way that's more creative, where I can use my brain, you can't do that. So now the kid who's creative can't even, you see what I'm saying? He can't even use what his strength is.
Right.
They're in a box, right? So that you got that group, and then every group is that way. And then you have some that is just straight fire with just being in the classroom and can just excel at it. I wasn't that kid. I need to be free. I need free reign, bro. I need free reign, but then also I think another thing is with me is I'm just deep on partnerships.
Okay.
And you can't really do a lot of partnerships in school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really do a lot of that. So I think that's really where I was like, yeah, school just isn't it. It's not. I can't. How do I put it? Let me backtrack something.
Oh, go ahead.
So when I said that, they were saying that I won't make it without school. A part of me loved that. If I should, like, and the reason why a part of me loved it is because I'm better when people are coming up against me. If you with me, it's easy. That's the easiest thing in the world for me.
Okay.
But once you come up against me, it's like, I love competition. So if you saying I can't do it, I'm just going to prove you wrong by any means necessary.
Mm.
So when they said that I couldn't make, because I never liked school, but I never had anything else that I did like to do until I found, like, when the book dropped, you're going to be able to read it all. But there was a part where I just figured out that I like speaking. And what speaking taught me is business, right? Because from speaking, I had to learn the business side,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still learning it. But I took certain things, and I realized that the only way that I would succeed in school is if I was able to switch my mindset about it.
Right.
And this is what I mean by that. I went into school after a while, and I was like, "Yo, I don't care about school. I only care about business. So I'm just turn every class into a business meeting."
Okay.
And that's what got me to actually like school a little bit more. Not a lot, but a little bit more. And yeah, bro. That's just that. And then I'm not anti-college. But I wasn't gonna go because I don't believe in wasting time, energy, effort. Like, I get one shot at life.
Right.
But, and it might be crazy to say, but the way that feeling is, I'm like, yo, everybody else might be able to see, like, yo, I might get to 60. I'm like, yo, I'm 21 and this kid's getting killed in Philly at 13, bro.
Yeah.
So when I say I don't have time, I'm not talking about I don't have time as in a lifetime. I don't have time as in something can literally happen at any given moment because of this city. And so I'm like, bro, 21, okay, so I only might get 21. That's in my head. I only might get 21 because you don't have to be a part of nothing in Philly no more. Like, stuff just happens, right? Mm-hmm. So for me, it's like, yo, all right, this might literally just be it. So I'm like, yo, let me roll all my cards on the table, bro. Let me just go all out. Let me go flat out. And so I'm telling people all the time, like, yo, you don't have time, and I don't believe in wasting it. So I'm not anti-college, but I'm not gonna go because, I'm not gonna waste that time. I can just build up my business.
Right. Like you said, college is not everyone, and you said also, like, you can't waste time. You can't spend time wasting time. You know, like, college not for you. That's okay. You know, right. people are successful without going to college. So, you know, it's about how you use your time. You know, you gotta use your time because, like, you got kids who they're 13 years old. You know what I mean? 13, like, people getting shot at 7 years old. Exactly. So it's like, you gotta think of the mindset.
Exactly. Yeah, because the whole thing, if I have time now, like, yo, you don't have time. Like, stop thinking that you have time because you're young. Like, you don't have time. This is not even an older person, younger person. It's like, nobody here, a 67-year-old just lost her life. Like, imagine living 67 whole years for somebody else. You don't have time, and you need to start moving like you don't have time because you truly, honestly don't in this city. And I don't understand, like I seen the rise and stuff, and I was like, all right, man, it's time for the business to start moving faster.
Now.
Yeah, like faster and go quicker and just start putting out your, like, I want to exhaust every resource I have in Philly by the time I'm done. Mm-hmm. By the time I'm out of the city, I want to exhaust every single resource I have. And plant every seed that I can in this city before I go, because and I'm not saying that I won't visit and stuff, of course I will, but it won't be as frequent because I was raised here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I'm tired of this city. Like, I love this city, but when you get like I love this as in I know the history of it.
History, the culture.
Right. That's all cool. But the city, it's like I'm over it. I just want to go somewhere else.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like once I'm going,
you're gone.
I'm gone. Like, yo, don't be like, bro, got bread and didn't show up. Like, I'm telling you now, I'm gone. Like, I don't see me coming back that often because I'm over the city. I've traveled this. Like, I went around this city so many times it don't make sense. Like, you see what I'm saying? And now that I speak, I get to go further out there.
Right.
But it's like,
see different worlds, see the perspective. Like, wow,
right.
This is different, you know. So it's about like expanding your horizons. At times you like, you need Philly. You're like, wow, this is the like I love it, but you gotta move. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. So what age did you feel like speaking was your gift? Like when you start, okay, this speaking is my plan, my purpose.
16.
16, okay.
Had to be 16 at the time. Yeah. I was 16. I remember I was listening to Eric Thomas a lot.
Okay.
And after I was like, yo, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like, nah, I'll wait to say that. But yeah, so I'm listening to E.T. a lot. And after a while, I'm just like, yo, I can do that. So remember, like one time, a speech just hit me out of nowhere. I just was like, oh, all right. And I just started talking to my walls and mirrors, practicing like that for a minute. Then after a while, I was like, yo, I gotta get out here. Like, nothing happens behind closed doors. So, closed my first engagement in 11th grade. I thought I did horrible, but some people still came up to me and was like, yo, like you was the most relatable person I ever heard.
Do you know who you spoke to that day?
Yeah, it was my old high school, my old middle school.
He was 11th grade.
Yeah, and I was
wow.
in 11th grade. But I said, yo, I'm about to drop some gems, man. Yo, take full advantage of whatever it is, right? So I was in school, but no excuses, and this is what I mean. So for those of you that's in school and you're saying, yo, I want to be an entrepreneur or whatever it is, you need to take advantage of every single waking hour you get. Like while you were in high school, whatever. That's what I did. I remember they was taking like PSSA or they was taking some test that after a while, like I just didn't have to take no more, and I was just happy I had to take it. And so we had to come into school at like 12:30.
Oh yeah, that's real schedules. Yeah.
So I'm like, bet I ain't gotta be in this joke at no 7. So we closed that thing down, and I had to speak at like 9 or 10. I had to speak at like 10 to 11 because I remember I went straight to school. So closed that, did it. Girls said these girls came up to me and was like, yeah, I never heard anything more relatable. I seen another, because in high school I was a bowler, and so 12th grade year she became a freshman at one of the schools, but she had joined her school's bowling team, and I ended up running it.
Right.
I was like, yo, it's crazy how just everything would just come full circle, and just to see her, like, you know, remember what I said. For me, I was like, oh yeah, this can be a game changer. Like, people really sticking to what they remembering what I'm saying. Now, after that engagement, it was just all on like, how do we do more?
Right.
And so, one of my biggest keys to success is go from social media to business media. And a lot of people don't do this. And yo, it's one of the biggest plays that I ever ran, because that's what got me most of my but my first mentor. And to speak, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what got me Mike. I wouldn't have got Mike because I didn't know who he was, and I just went on Instagram, did my thing. Like, people, I don't understand how so many people have a cell phone at their disposal and don't know how to properly use it. Like, yo, my cell phone, I can extract resources at any time from because of my contact list. Like, how you not using that? Like, how you got followers on the gram and don't know how to use it? Like, how you got an Instagram period and don't know how to use it? It don't make sense.
Right, it don't.
It don't make sense because that can't be me. I need to know how to get to the spots as quick as possible because success loves speed. You see what I'm saying? So I went into Mike's DM and I got him, and then he was just walking me through, and ever since then, he just been my number one mentor. Love the guy to life. I mean, yeah, because he one of the few people that took a chance on me, real young, outside of my principal. But Mike was first, because he was really the first person that I actually was like, I'm gonna reach out to this person because I need help. Yeah, bro. And then from there, I was shadowing him for a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit of that. Yeah, we did a little bit of the shadow. What else? I shadowed for a little bit. And then I was starting to close my own stuff after a while. I was already closing, but not at the rate that I liked. And I was having struggles, especially when COVID came.
Right.
I was like, yo, how do we move now? And he had walked me through, but then I was gonna buy Eric Thomas's course, but Mike had one. I just bought his.
Are you speaking about Mike Nelson?
Mike Nelson.
Yes, I know him. Yeah.
That's my guy. So he had a course. So I bought his course, and it's crazy. And I tell people all the time, like, yo, but this is something that I learned from another mentor of mine. Broke people waste time trying to spend money. Rich people spend money to save time.
Wait, say that one more time. So broke people
waste time
trying to spend money. Okay.
Rich people spend money to save time.
Wow.
Money is not money. We keep looking at money as something that we need to keep holding on to. In our reality, it's just a resource. I don't want to hold on to something like that. It don't. You know what I'm saying? I needed to work for me at all times. I needed to work for me. So I went and I bought his course for 4 figures. I guess I could put out a number. $1,000.
Oh, $1,000. Okay.
It was $1,000. It was originally $3.
Oh wow.
He was like, yo, here. And I'm like, bet. And mind you, if it's $3,000 originally, you say I'm gonna take $2,000 off, and you don't take that, then you tripping. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole $2,000 that you can put somewhere else now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And make it start working for you again. I don't think that a lot of people is making their money work for them. And that's why you trying to waste time. Like, you don't have time. I'm telling you, you don't have. Think about it like this. You say that you want the best, or you say that you want to get somewhere as fast as possible. But you track. But you want me to give you the answer, right? And just give it for like a low. You think that you can get something for $30 and get like the best, right?
Right.
But they're not going to sell it for $30 if they know it's going to make you $20,000. So you're complaining over a $2-3 grand investment that can make you significantly 10 extra money, 10 extra. Like, you could probably 10 extra cash off of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But so it's like I'm at a point where it's like, yo, let me spend bread to get more. I'm gonna take a resource to get more resources. You see what I'm saying? Because one thing that Mike taught me is, like, he was like, yo, what's the point of we don't hold on to money. It's no point in holding on to money. I need it to be working for me. It don't build interest in my bank account. I mean, unless it's for emergencies, but then you got
Right, emergency, like savings, yeah.
Right now you gotta separate accounts for that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else when you first started off in business, it need to be going to, like strictly to your business. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, spent the grand on the course. And now we here. Like it just been up from there. Like once I learned the virtual game, it's over. It was over because now I don't gotta travel. I don't gotta do nothing.
Travel, right? You can do it right.
I can do it right there. So ever since I'm like, oh yeah, bet. And what's crazy is also, and I'll drop this gem. Yo, for all of you that's out there that got podcasts, whatever it is, whatever business you want, you need to start collecting names, numbers, and emails as fast as possible and get you a CRM and start plugging them into your CRM. Stop wasting time, man. Because now I got so many contacts from just speaking. These is from free engagements. You know what I'm saying? Everything around the board, it don't matter.
Right.
But I still got it don't matter. I still got their contact, so I can follow up with them anytime I want to. And I can send them blast emails. So when things is happening, I can be like, yo, this is happening. You know what I'm saying? And I just try to make, now, like with COVID and everything, like, I just try to make the most of everything. I'm trying to take everything I can get out of every engagement.
Mm-hmm.
I need your name, number, because if I can't get back in contact with you, then we got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're losing customers.
True.
You're losing because you're not collecting these things, and I don't got time to be losing customers. If I can get 5 people who want to book me consistently every single year, I'm cool with that. Because I know that it's consistent.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Every single year, I know it's consistent. But I won't know that if I can't have their name, number, because you can't assume that they'll have yours. Mm-hmm. And you can't assume that somebody wants to just contact you.
Right.
They might not even be thinking about you. And this is what I mean. It doesn't mean that you didn't do well. But everybody else got stuff to do. It's your business. These are your clients. You ain't their client. They ain't tripping on you.
Right.
They're your clients. So you need to come and hit them up. And so that's the goodness of a CRM. So after that, we've been doing some more in-person engagements too now this year. And yeah, we actually running into the new year pretty sturdy. Like I said, I just closed 3, so I got 2 in December, then I got a 6-week course coming up in January.
That's
December into January.
So that's you actually leading the course.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, January to February. So it's 6 weeks, yeah, 4, and then the first 2 weeks of February. So closed that, and I closed that by going to collaboration of a competition.
Well, listen, yeah.
I closed that just like, and that's why I like, yo, if you show up, then you can win. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not special. I'm not deep. I was even a little late here, but I showed up.
Yep, that's all you gotta do is show up.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, if you show up, then things can happen. And if you don't show up, then I can't make nothing happen for you.
Right, exactly.
So, I just try my best to show up and put my best foot forward, because it's not like when you a speaker, it's not a joke. Like, you can't play around with that.
No.
Because people is looking for you to not even just teach them something. If they got the kids in the room, they want you to teach their kids.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now they want you to teach their kids, and they want to make sure that you teach them like the right way.
The right way.
And you bring your best. Because if you're not bringing your best, then they're not gonna want you again. Mm-hmm. And just because they kids don't mean that they can't understand or comprehend. So you got to make sure that you won't put all around the board, because from the top, whoever run that joint, all the way down to the audience, it don't matter what age, you just got to be able to bring the fire.
You got to bring it.
No matter what field you're in, you just got to bring the fire, and that's how you get consistently booked. I took about the time, like, yo, I don't even go searching for majority of my engagements. They come to me. I sell from the stage, and I don't even got to sell. I don't got to pitch. I don't got no pitch from the stage. I just speak, and people want me to speak again. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I do it effectively. But I think another problem is people don't practice enough. People think that they can do it once and then they can do it consistently, and it's like you gotta stay repped up. Because what if you go speaking without speaking for 6 months?
Right. Oh yeah.
What if you go speaking what if you go without speaking for 2 years? You're not thinking like you gotta always be ready. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was always ready. Like Shaq was always ready. Like LeBron, people that say you're a bad player, but you don't get into GOAT conversations without practice. Even AI practice. We know the famous AI. You know what I'm saying? But even AI admitted like you don't become me without practice. Yeah, bro. A lot of people, and what's crazy is I think, and this is for real. This is a gem, y'all. Write this down, cause note takers are money makers. This is what I'll say. Practice means more than the game itself.
Agree.
Right?
Agree.
Because a lot of people is only like, oh, like I want to play. I'm like, bro, if you don't practice when you play, you're gonna be trash anyway. It's about what you do when nobody's looking.
Right, no one's looking. Yeah.
That's what it's about. Yeah, what you do when it's crunch time but nobody looking at you, and because I don't get. No one, I've never got a certificate. Like, no one, I ain't get the slightest of things for, like, you know what I'm saying? I put out free content on, like, yeah, bro. I do a lot of free stuff for people. I don't be looking for nothing in return. I just get other opportunities. But because I understand that the free is free is practice. Because when you get paid, they're not looking for you to be practiced. But this is what I mean, and this is the goodness of it. Just because it's free, how you do some things is how you do everything. So just because it's free don't mean that I should bring a different energy than if it was the game. But this is what if you practicing, like when I'm talking about walls and mirrors, that's cool and all the practice. But when you're in front of a live crowd, there's some things that you just can't control. And so you're getting that live practice, and that's why I keep telling speakers like, yo, stop thinking that you got to come into the game and get a check, because like you need to get your reps in. You need to get your reps in first, and go get that knowledge on how to build your brand first, and all that other stuff. And then when the check come, they not, you know what I'm saying? People, it's so crazy. Like all the free joints I did. Every single person wanted to pay me, they just don't have a budget. Every single free engagement I did, they wanted to pay me. Just don't have a budget. I'm cool with that. Why? Because long term, there's a deal there. And when you get the bread, you're gonna call me anyway. That's why I don't trip on bread, and I don't start meetings off with how much we making.
Right.
Let's solve first. Because I don't know if I come in with the mindset of I'm about to get this check, and they don't got the budget for the check, you know what I'm saying?
They were like, nah.
You gonna be hurt?
Yeah.
You gonna be hurt? You gonna be like, I ain't getting paid? Like, you gotta realize that there's more to it than just the bread. Like, because a lot of people, they'll get the bread and dip. You'll never hear from them again. You know what I'm saying? So you need to learn, like, while you're doing free is where you can figure out, like, what do you want your business to stand on? What do you want it to be? Like, when people think of your brand, when they think of you, what do you want them to, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's give back programs or whatever. Like, some people are literally known for their customer service. Like Chick-fil-A, right? You don't go to Chick-fil-A, first thing you think is that chicken sandwich. First thing you think of is, yo, customer service is bomb at Chick-fil-A. Right?
Right.
So, free can give you an opportunity to figure out what you wanna be known for to your audience. Because you need that for your branding. And they probably like, yo, man's is everywhere, but yeah, you need that branding for your audience. Like, because I don't want to think about your company and then be like, wait, but what did they? I want to think about what you did and then think of what you bring. The front end and then the back end.
Okay.
Right? So my front end is what I stand on. The back end is the product. I don't ever want my product on the front end. I want you to think about what I do, because then that's gonna make you want to buy from me anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If you already know, like if you thinking about something and you think fire and I'm associated with bring me heat, fire, you're gonna book me anyway. But if you only think about the product might not be that good. A lot of people go to McDonald's not because a lot of people don't go to McDonald's not because the customer service is good, but because they like the fries or something.
But the fries.
Like no, if you like, you can go find a lot of memes where people are saying, telling McDonald's, "Oh, you need to bring this back," right? Because they like your customer service might not be all that great. We all had that. Where the customer service because their product is on the front end. The product is on the front end. That's the first thing I'm going to McDonald's to solely eat.
Right.
You're not going to so it's two different things, and I'm going to Chick-fil-A one compared to. I don't want my product on the front end. I want you to think about what I do first. How do I serve first?
Right.
And then the product is going to be. If it's trash, you don't care because the serving is fire. But as you get better, people is better are willing to work with you with the product.
Right.
So this is how you make the product because your audience is going to speak to you. So matter of fact. I'm pretty sure you had an experience like this. You might have seen a business first starting out, and you might look through the comments or whatever, and people was like, "Yo, customer service was fire. Like, it was so easy to get in and out." But the product just me. I wish they did this to the product. I wish they tweaked that. Okay. So now you can work on your product and keep your customer service. That's what I'm saying. Bring all that, the customer experience first.
Right.
And the product is going to work itself out. They'll tell you about your product because they're hooked once the customer experience is fire, they don't want to leave you. They don't want to leave you. If you make my life easier, I don't want to leave you anyway. But if your product is fire, but your customer service sucks, I don't care. I don't want to be around you.
That's right.
So work on the branding first, and then go to the product. And that's what I love about free engagements is I was able to just work on a bunch of new things and learn about a lot of new things like branding, marketing, and just also it unlocks new doors. Like you saying, if you can't get into certain rooms, bro, I ain't no millionaire, but I've been around them. You see what I'm saying? And I know how to get into a room with them again if I want to.
Right.
It's all about life is a game of leverage, yeah. You don't know how to leverage what you have, you're not gonna win. I don't know what to tell you. Like that's why I keep saying that's why I'm saying money isn't a resource because I only use it as leverage. Once I get a credit card, I'm only using it for leverage. My business, like my LLC, I'm only using. I want to learn how to leverage it, which I already do, but I'm still learning ways how to leverage having an LLC. Like. The whole spectrum is leverage. Everybody that you're looking at saying, yo, this person is great. Yeah, that person you think is great know how to leverage though. And you don't know the game. Yeah.
Yes. Well, you brought some gems and knowledge here for those who are watching that is really powerful and needed. So, talk about your new book. You say you were talking about your book.
Oh, we're right. The book. Yeah, so, release date to be determined. We still working on it. I had got the proof copy back of the book, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this isn't what we thought it was supposed to be." So,
Okay.
Sent it back, got another proofreader, go through it, everything else. So yeah, we're in the process of basically just getting that thing done. My favorite part of the book I'll talk about, and I want everybody to read is the entrepreneur part. It's literally the last tip in the book. My story is cool or whatever, but I ain't that deep. Like, people, one thing that my mentor said is people buy your book not because of you, but because of what it can do for them. So, I like, my story's in there, but that's why when if you read the opening, you're going to see, I'm like, yo, put yourself in the shoes, because my story not deep. You just need to understand that if you can vision yourself in the same situation, and just probably switch it to fit what you're going through, you will realize that it's not hard at all. You see what I'm saying? As you go through the book, you're going to realize, okay, Nah, it's not as difficult as we just think that it's difficult, but it's really not. And so yeah, I like that entrepreneurs. I like the entrepreneur part because it gives them that insight. Like, yo, all right, bet, because that's where they're gonna be able to feel. Like everything else, they might be like, all right, bet. But for my entrepreneurs, they're gonna be like, okay, this is it. Like this is the nugget right here. And it's not a long book.
Okay.
I don't got a lot to say. Like I can speak for an hour or two, but I don't got much to say in a book. Like, and I'm cool with that. And I think that my audience is gonna understand that too. After a while, they're gonna realize that I ain't putting on no chapter books for you. I don't got it for you. You got to go find somebody else for that. But I don't have something in my head right now to just sit there and be like, yo, I got 10 chapters worth of, like, I don't got 10 chapters worth of game, bro. I can break it down for you in less than that. I don't need 10 whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense?
Right.
So my books don't necessarily need to be that long because I don't need to use a million examples to get the point across. Because I'm starting to realize, like, my audience, like, if you book me for an hour or two, I can get, that's why I got slides. Like, I can get from one point, because it don't really take a lot to explain something for people to understand. And if they need more understanding on it, then, yeah, we usually end up talking. I just put them into my mentorship or something.
Right.
But, yeah, so the book isn't going to be that long. And it's a quick read, and it's really for anybody. Like, what I realize is a lot of the tips of success is universal. It's not really like whatever I would use if I could take what I used in high school and apply it to my middle school career, and I would have been way further ahead. Easily. Oh, bruh. I would have been, if I knew what I knew now in middle school.
Right, that's all, yeah.
I would have been like a 6-figure earner right now. Easy. Because the information, once you get the information, it's just about implementation. Yeah, once you get the information, it's just about implementation after that. So, yeah, bro, I'll be like, let me just run these plays real quick, because I don't,
Yeah, so we just predetermined the book could be a date of announcement. So are you doing a book signing or like a big event?
So we're gonna do a book signing. Y'all let me know how many people we got on here. Let me know.
About 5 or 10, so.
I don't know. Y'all think that is because it's post-COVID. Like we still in COVID a little bit.
Yeah,
People lost their clothes. Like people was. It was nowhere to go for a year. People was not dressing up. I just like formal events. Like I like to bring what I've experienced to us so that then they can understand. Like I want to bring my exposure to them.
Right. So
a lot of my exposure have been more formal events. I mean, I just personally like them. I know that some people just been itching to get dressed up. So I just like to play into my audience for real.
Okay.
I like to play into what they. I like to play into what they want. I listen to people, but I don't know. What y'all think? Should we have a formal, or should I just let people just come and?
Well, it's based on your brand. I think it should be a formal phase. That's your brand, So
because what we're thinking of doing for that is a movie premiere theme, except it's just a book. Like you know what I'm saying? It's
like kind of like a trailer, like kind of
right,
okay.
Yeah. So we might. Oh no. So yeah, we planning everything now, but the vision I'm working with one of my mentees on it actually, which is fun. But yeah, the vision is crazy for that, Joe. I can't
tell it all. I can't tell.
Bro, I can't tell too much. But, I can't wait.
Yeah. So you said you from West Philly. I do know someone in West Philly has a venue, so you can do it in West Philly. So go back to your roots.
I'm about to.
I was to say like.
It's great. No, I'm about to use Nehemiah's event for.
Okay.
Yeah, cause. I know his mom well.
Yeah,
I work with her a little bit, like ask for advice and stuff. So she was like, "Oh yeah, you can just use that space." I was like, "All right, that." So yeah, I can't say too much, bro.
Okay, I don't know. So what else?
But I can't.
So what else you got going on besides the speaking thing? Now, besides speaking, the book coming out, what else you got going on?
Work.
That's working. Yeah, it's working.
I think right now I'm just at that point where it's like, go. It's crazy because I feel like for me at a young age, like 21, it's just like, it's people depending on me to get them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, just about work, like fun. I feel like I don't get me wrong. I have fun still, but it's more so just about learning this information as quick as possible. Being able to be a resource for my family after that. Like I ain't gonna cap, bro. Give you money because I got it? No. Teach you to get money because I got it? Yes. Like, that's how I am. Like with everybody, you can. I would much rather, because that's what once I bought courses and stuff, bro. I was like, I got this information for the rest of my life. But if I give you anything, you're never gonna need the information, and you won't know how to get it back, and you'll blow it because you don't know what to do with it. And so like, yeah, I'm like, all right, that just set my people up with like a small vending machine business after a while. Like for real, like me and my cousin, he more like a brother to me. Me and him was talking. He was like, bro, you gotta hurry up and get rich, bro. I'm tired of working. But now though, like that's just, it didn't scare me that he said it. For something like, I understand. Like some people don't feel like they got the skills. All I gotta do is get into the position to show you that you got some skills. You see what I'm saying? And what I like about having a business where I can travel is, I can tell my cousin like, yo, you can come work for me or whatever after a while. You can work for me and you can travel. And stuff like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, because there's no such thing as no work. Like, people swear that CEOs don't do nothing. Like, yo, I promise you they not in Bora Bora while you at your 9 to 5. I promise you they not. Just because they got millions of, like, I promise you they still got a road to do.
They got work.
It's still work attached. They not in Bora Bora just like, oh, I'm living, I ain't got to do nothing. And the fact of the matter is, I think a lot of us realized that with COVID, I was a little like, I took a break from the workforce for a minute. I wanted to focus and just get my business up there. I don't really say too much about what I'm doing. Like, I just move. Like, I don't want to talk too much. I just want to move. So, and during COVID, I forgot what I was saying. My fault. I lost my track of thought.
It's all right.
Oh yeah, so during COVID, like when there was nothing to do, I was like, bro, oh my God, there's nothing to do. I'm losing my mind. Because I feel like we just naturally want to be productive. If you sit around and you lazy after a while, it's like, I don't know about y'all, but I started feeling like a bum. I was like, yo, this ain't, I gotta get to it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't it. So, yeah, I don't know why people swear that CEOs just, because I thought that too until I got around them. And I was like, oh yeah, these boys work. Because you might not think that they might not work directly with your store, but a lot of CEOs and people who start up, they got courses, they got mentorship calls they got to do. Like, it's a lot of ripping and running to do as a CEO for real. Especially because if you think that the CEO or the regional team or whatever is just coming to your store, no, they got other stores. Like, people is moving out here.
Right.
There's nobody being able to just sit around and chill. I think once we get out that mindset, then we'll be better because then you like, all right, like, don't be at your 9 to 5 like you, like this person just get to sit on their jet and do whatever. Like, even Jesus was a carpenter, bro.
Yep, he was.
So don't think that there's a human right now
Right.
Because really, when you look at it, the majority of people who just sitting around ain't doing nothing, ain't making nothing.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Nobody lets you work for free. I'm just saying.
Facts. So where people can find more information about you and your journey and what you're doing now. So how people can follow you.
You can follow me on Facebook at Stanley Browning. You can follow me on Instagram now. Y'all probably ain't gonna get this, but it's Yelnats Inspired. So think of Stanley but backwards, okay? So think of holes, spelled just like it is on holes, and then just put inspires, and you should see me pop up. One more gem before I go, because I was late for you.
Okay.
One more gem before I go.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop this jump for you. So, yeah, let's just deep dive into social media, business media real quick. So look, as you go, the next time you go on your social media, whatever, I want you to start doing it. If you don't have a mentor, this is for the person. If you don't have a mentor, if you can't find opportunities, like that means you're not exhausting your resources. And listen to me very closely. If it don't work in 2 weeks, don't come and say it don't work, because I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to happen in 2 weeks. I give all the information. Every time I get information, I give it a year. If nothing happens within that year with that information, I give it time to work though. So don't be looking and saying, oh, I tried it for 2 weeks and it ain't work. Run this play for a year and let's see how far you are. If you don't get one mentor, then cool. Then I'll do a free one-on-one consultation with you, walk you through that job. But this has been one of the biggest plays in my bag and tricks. Like, so I want you to go to your next time. Instagram is the easiest one. Okay. Next time you go to your Instagram, I want you to start going to your Explore page, right? Because a lot of us are just scrolling. Go to your Explore page. Think about what now. If you are aspiring entrepreneur, think about this. What do you want? What do you want to learn? Like, what's your field? Okay. Mm-hmm. Once you go to your Explore page, go to your search engine, put in hashtag that field, whatever field it is. Hashtag motivational speaker. Hashtag engineer. Hashtag college. I don't care, whatever it is. Throw that in there. I want you to start looking at the posts that come up and really scroll through. Like, if you're gonna take your time and scroll on your feed, do it for this. Like, because just put the same energy in. Don't try to half-step this, because you wouldn't half-step on a regular day. Don't half-step this and say it don't work. Like, just do what you normally would do. Scroll through, check people's stuff out. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I tell people. Like, if they got like a crazy lot of, like, they might reply to, like, my mentees got some replies from some crazy companies off the play to help them. But go there, start scrolling through, and then I would say choose somebody who got a good fan interaction, maybe like 30 comments, because you might be able to get a response. And I would look to see if they're replying or liking these comments. Okay. Because that means that you'll respond to a DM probably. And if I can't get you on a DM, then I can respond under a comment, and you'll still come back to me. See what I'm saying? Because if you like it, then I can come straight to your DM. It's just. I don't even want to give away this game. Nah, I'm joking. Alright, this is a crazy play. Alright, so, because it's about being strategic and intentional. Mm-hmm. So from there, once you get that person, and I tell people all the time, like, yo, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I want you to grab like 5, 6, 7 people. Get like 5, 6, 7 people in that field, because you never know what somebody know in that field. Just because this one person knows something don't mean that. I got like 2, 3 mentors in the speaking industry. For real. Whether it's close range, like close proximity, or if it's long, it don't matter to me. Mm-hmm. A mentor is anybody that helped me. So it's a book. Right. Like Stephen Covey, like, you know what I'm saying? He could be, because he got a book. I never read any of his books or anything, but I'm just saying, like, he could be a mentor. Right. because you just read his book and used the information, but I don't even know what Stephen Covey does. I just know the name, and I know he impacted some lives. That's all I know, and that's all I need to know.
Right.
All right, so back to the back to the play. My fault. So, I want you to do that, and then I want you to go into their DM, and I want you to say, "Hey, whatever their name is, my name is, and I'm an aspiring whatever that is, and I was wondering if you could give me some pointers." That's it.
Okay.
Let them get back to you. Once they get back to you with some pointers or whatever, say thank you. Can I thank you? Is it okay for us to get in contact again through Instagram? Yeah, they should be like, yeah, that's fine. Everybody want to help somebody. Right?
Yeah, right.
So they'll be like, yeah, that's cool. All right, bet. Now after a while, this is the real trick though, because you gotta learn how to take people from social media to the actual phone. Bro, I do not want nobody strictly on my Instagram if it's for business. I don't, because your Instagram can blow at any moment. You might not hit me up on that joker no more. I might get lost in the sea of people. I need to get you off Instagram into my phone as quick as possible. So I say, I don't overuse my resources ever. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's like, for me, like, oh, this is an emergency. Bro, I need help. Like, that's when I'll hit them up. But I would say, like, it's okay to stay in contact, though. Like, oh, hey, it's been a minute since we talked from the last time. How is everything? Hope all is well.
Right.
And then I'll be like, everything is good. How about you? How's everything since the last time we spoke, maybe? And then you can respond. But then say, and mind you, you can do this about a month or two after. Hey, because I'm sorry, my fault. Get like have 2 to 3 interactions with them within like that first month.
Right.
And then after that, bro, like, you feel me? Get them off of the Instagram. They gotta go within that first month or two. For me, I'm saying I want you off first month or two. I want you out of my Instagram.
Right.
I want you in my phone and I want you in my CRM. Listen to it, bro. I don't want you on Instagram no more. I want your phone number, I want your name, and I need your email. You my mentor, but I can still sell you.
Right.
You my mentor, you can give me game, but that don't mean I can't sell you. And plus you can give me feedback. Mike my mentor, but Mike is definitely in my CRM. So whenever I send out a blast email, I guarantee you he's probably gonna get it whenever I start sending them out again. Whenever I start sending out all my announcements again. Alright, so now I want you to take them. So that's that. Mind you, I said within the first month or the second month, I want you to get them off out of, and then from there, just keep in contact with them. And this is what I want you to do. Start having meetings with your mentor. Zooms, work, whether it's on the phone, I don't care, but you need to be in contact with this person, and ask your mentor, can you do a Zoom call with him? I'm sorry, a live on Instagram with him. Why? Because when you do that, they followers come in, and if you spit in game, and first of all, your mentor gonna put you on anyway. But their followers is coming in. Now, if you spit in game, you're gonna gain followers from that too. Do you see how I'm going from social media to turn it into your business?
Right.
So the first step is the research.
Right. Hashtags.
Right. Hashtag, like, go to your search engine, hashtag whatever your field is. The first month, the second month, you need to stay in contact. The first month is about communication, I would say. Communication, getting gems, asking questions. The second month, get them off of Instagram. If they not, you're like, I don't need you on Instagram no more. And then put them and then I would say third, fourth month, we need to start doing Instagram lives together. We need to start basically partnering together. And partnering isn't just doing Instagram lives and things like that. Partnering is also when I was going to shadow Mike.
Right.
and stuff like that, and just being able to see how it all works.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's that. Yeah, well, that's pretty much that's that play.
Yeah.
I think that play was fun. I don't know.
I mean, that was good. That was good.
Yo,
That was a great win.
I'll do something. I'll do something for your peoples, cause, yeah, bro. I mean, you just been supporting me for a grip.
I appreciate it, man. I
I'll do
appreciate it.
something for your people, man. I'll do it for anybody on here, and this is only for the day. I'm only gonna do it for the day.
Okay.
You got me? I'm only gonna do it for the day for your people.
Okay.
So if they don't catch up, that's on me.
That's on them.
Listen, I'll do one free Zoom call where I'll just give you a full Zoom, a full three plays to run, basic Jones that can just get you and that can just literally kickstart you. That I'm talking about, when you talk about I got engagements, bruh. Once I realized how to leverage my social media, I'm live right now, but I got one person watching. I had a couple people popping in though, right? Yeah. I don't know how many people watching actually. I don't know. I think it's one, but what's my point? I keep forgetting my point. I'm sorry. I'm live. I'm live right now. So back to my point, people see he giving out free game. I bet. People want to keep. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna go. So we're gonna drop. We're gonna go over three things, three basic tools that any entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, whatever it is, can use. But this is only for your crowd and only for today. Okay. So this is what we're going to. So, and remind me of this too. You have to put it in your calendar.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna make a post for it and everything.
Okay. All right.
Or matter of fact, let's do it for this. You'll post it. Just tag me.
Okay. I got you.
We'll partner on it.
Okay.
We'll make a post of it today.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah.
And whoever wants in and say if you want in. If you want in, you gotta comment. You can't just you gotta comment. I'm in.
Okay.
I'm not wasting my time.
Okay.
Because I know it's gonna help you.
Right.
So I'm not gonna waste my time. So they gotta comment under it. I'm in.
Okay.
And then we'll do the Zoom.
Okay.
We'll do the Zoom. Was it Saturday? I should be free next Saturday. So we'll do the Zoom next Saturday. We'll sit on there and just come and be prepared to have a good time, because if I can't tell you that we're gonna be on that joke for an hour, I can't, because once we in, I don't know when we're coming out. The game just be flowing.
Right.
I'm for real. I don't know when we're coming out. So, because people really just be into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, we're gonna do that for your audience.
All right.
We're gonna make that post.
We're gonna make that post. We got for that post, guys. From me, tag him. Say I'm in.
Yo.
Yeah. We'll let you know. We there today.
We about to. Yeah. I mean. Yeah, I'm about to teach y'all. I didn't teach y'all the crazy. We're gonna really go over social media, business media.
Okay.
We're gonna go over a few other things. We're really gonna deep dive into this.
All right, wonderful. So, I hope y'all who's watching or watching this, please comment, say I'm in, because we want to look out for that post from us today about a free consultation on Zoom with Mr. Stanley Browning about getting some points about social media, how to mention social media to business. It's been a extraordinary pleasure having this young man here, dropping gems for y'all today about inspiring entrepreneurs and what to do, what not to do. So I know we went over time, but it was worth the time. So thank you for joining us. We really appreciate all who's gonna watch this video, gonna share this video, also like that, because we want y'all to become greater, become better, evolve, and learn from them. Learn people like him and I, because we are doing it. We are doing it. We are leading. We are changing the narrative. That's what it's about. So We hope you had a good rest of your weekend. You stay safe, stay warm. I know it's a little chill out there. And be safe and be great. Have a great rest of your weekend and see you next Saturday.